for Bane, and then now another
steal.
turnover.
Brooks by Green puts it up and in. Oh, and they're talking. They're discussing the podcast.
The Draymond Green and Dillon Brooks beef gets heated. As if Memphis isn't down bad enough, it seems Dillon Brooks' words may have come back to haunt him in the form of a Draymond Green verbal massacre. In a war of words, Draymond Green took Dillon Brooks to Cranbrook, leaving him shook like his boy's a half-weight crook. Hey, what's happening, everyone? This is Swish. If we know Dre, we know he's not pulling any punches, so when it comes to the Memphis Grizzlies enforcer Dillon Brooks, expect the intensity to go up another level. We know Dillon Brooks is one of the fiercest competitors in the league today.
The defense in midair to tell him which way to finish. It's spectacular.
The only problem is, he's more farce than fierce and has yet to prove himself, as Draymond Green made sure to let him know. But why is Draymond Green going off on Brooks? Make sure to watch the whole video to find out why and just exactly how Draymond responded. While I covered this in my video on Ja Morant nuking his NBA career, I'll quickly recap it here for you guys. So about a week ago, that is, back in the beginning of this month of March, Dillon Brooks had some choice words for the Warriors, specifically Draymond Green. Here's what he had to say. I don't like Draymond at all. I just don't like Golden State. I don't like anything to do with them. Draymond talks a lot, gets away with a lot too. His game is cool with Golden State, but if you put him anywhere else, you're not going to know who Draymond is. He plays with heart, plays hard, knows the ins and outs of their defense. I guess that's why they like him over there. Ouch! Dillon Brooks going at the 4 times NBA champion with some high jabs. This ninja. Draymond isn't about to let this go, and neither are the Warriors, so let's find out how Draymond and the Warriors responded to this grisly turn of events. By the way, if you've been watching my videos and enjoy the content, be sure to like the video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my latest uploads. That being said, let's get to it. This young group of guys needs to be checked. The only problem is no one is checking them. They're still ranked second in the West and recently blew the doors off the Denver Nuggets a week ago. With their record and getting wins over the first seed, you will hear these guys chirping all season. Draymond made an almost 3-minute response to Dillon Brooks, dropping so much napalm Brooks came to the Warriors game with his hair on fire.
This idiot said, I don't know what Draymond does out there. He said, I don't like Draymond at all. You don't know me. I just don't like Golden State. I quite frankly wouldn't like a team that beats me all the time either. I don't like anything to do with them. Quite frankly, you were a little kid in high school watching us win championships. Should be happy that you even witnessed that. Maybe college, but you get the point. You're a fan. Draymond talks a lot. You talk a lot now, so if you have 4 rings, sure, you talk a lot more. For All-Stars, you probably talk a bit more. Defensive Player of the Year, damn sure would talk more. 2 Olympic gold medals, definitely would be talking, because that would mean you beat Team USA, and we all know how that goes. Gets away with a lot, too. What exactly do I get away with? I have 15 texts, 1 less than your dumb ass. His game is cool. If you ever wondered why the Memphis Grizzlies is not ready to compete for a championship, look no further than this idiot right here. They're actually depending on this guy to help them win a championship, and he says his game is cool. Quite frankly, that just shows how little you know about basketball, and yet you running around talking about a dynasty? Dynasty starts after you, not with you. He plays with heart, knows the ins and outs of the defense. I want to be quite frank, I made the ins and outs of our defense. I guess that's why they like him over. I'm trying to figure out why they like you in Memphis. Or do they like you in Memphis? That's a better question. I'm not sure your teammates like you. But I can tell you why they like me over there. When you contribute in the way that I have contributed to 4 championships, they tend to like you. So next time you speak up on me, you should do some fact checking. Next time you speak up on me, you should do some soul searching. Next time you speak up on me, I hope you're in a better situation than you in now, where the guys you play with, actually enjoy playing with you because they actually think you're contributing to winning. Because it ain't happening right now, champ. You're not a champ. You're a clown.
Someone must have forwarded that video to Dillon Brooks because he came out of the locker room dripping from the heat Draymond was spitting. The Grizzlies' lead antagonist was most definitely getting inside the Warriors' heads, even hitting a big game-time three with one of the ugliest shots this side of a Markelle Fultz hezzy free throw. Brooks had one of his best games all season, going 1 of 7 from 3. Just for perspective, Dillon Brooks is shooting 39% for the season from the field. The last time I saw a player shoot this badly from the field, Charles Barkley said he was washed and the Warriors need to get rid of him. This player was Klay Thompson. During this slump to start the season, Klay had one of the worst field goal percentages in the NBA, so I thought, wait. No way. Yes way. Dillon Brooks is in a 3-way tie with Royce O'Neal and Terrence Mann for the 3rd lowest field goal percentage in the NBA at the moment of any player with at least 300 missed shot attempts. Gabe Vincent of the Miami Heat and Killian Hayes of the Detroit Pistons are the only 2 worst offenders. Dillon Brooks must have an unreal amount of confidence to talk this much trash from the bottom of the city dump, but that's besides the point. The Warriors had been a terrible team on the road all season and currently have a 7-26 record when not playing in Chase Center, and the team is playing without Wiggins, so they were going to be in for a rough night regardless. That still is no excuse considering Morant, Adams, and Clark are all missing from the roster. And to add to that, the Grizzlies were 4-5 in their last 9 matchups before they played the Warriors. The Warriors came back from a double-digit lead twice, being down by 21 points at one point and cutting the lead to a single possession. Unfortunately, Golden State couldn't stop turning the ball over and Brooks just couldn't help himself. Despite the antics, the Grizzlies got the advantage. It was a blowout win by a 20-point margin as the Dubs fell 131-110. This provided all the fuel that Dillon Brooks needed to let loose post-game.
I told him that keep that mic. He's better at the mic than hooping. Keep doing his podcast, keep blogging, keep doing his thing off the court. It's cute, it's fun for him. You should give the mic to Draymond. Make him talk about me.
What was that?
Make him keep talking about me so I can play better.
More shots fired. Dillon Brooks just said, you should give the mic to Draymond. Make him keep talking about me so I can play better. Clearly, Brooks wants the smoke. Brooks embraces the smoke. The audacity of this man to have enough hype during this game to get interviewed and then tell the interviewer that he should go interview the champion, Draymond. This is the type of stuff you say when you have a rivalry, but it gets better. Draymond has his own post-game response packed and ready to go when they ask him about this quote-unquote rivalry with the Grizzlies.
Why don't you consider this a rivalry?
Rivalries are created by you win, I win. And clearly we won 4 times, and I think their organization has 0 championships, so I can't consider that a rivalry.
Draymond doesn't seem the least bit concerned about not winning the most recent regular season game, because at the end of the day, that's not where the winning truly matters. While it's certainly true that you have to win in the regular season, winning in the postseason is where it's at, because this proves you win at the highest level. Obviously, you have to win at the lower level to make it there, so in the grand scheme, this game means little to nothing to the Warriors. In order for the Grizzlies to be taken seriously, they'll need to at least make it to the Western Conference Finals, and even then, a true rivalry it is not. They'll need to at least win a championship for that to happen. Brooks had more to say about Draymond, this time in response to what he calls a low blow from Draymond's first video response.
I could do the same stuff like he does. That's easy. That's just showing up to work. He was trying to, pin my teammates against me. That's a low blow. I ain't out there, getting physical altercations with my teammates. I sit there and talk to them.
Brooks calls out Draymond for trying to pit his teammates against him, then rips him for punching Jordan Poole in the face during the offseason. If there's one thing I can say about these two players is that they do have a lot in common. On the court and off the court, they do bring that trash-talking game. Since both teams are likely to make the playoffs, this is going to be another very interesting race to the finish line as it was last year. Despite the fracas that ensued when the Warriors played the Grizzlies in last year's playoffs, that felt more like the Western Conference Finals than the matchup against Luka Doncic and the Mavericks. With the uncertainty of Ja Morant this year, the Grizzlies already have a handicap. His availability will determine the level of interest in this matchup. Suffice it to say, this isn't much of a matchup in a 7-game series without Ja leading the Grizzlies. Best believe you haven't heard the last from Draymond in regards to Brooks, and you haven't seen the last of the Warriors when it comes to the Grizzlies. things are just heating up. So make sure you stay tuned for more follow-up. Who's won the war of words so far? Is it Draymond or is it Dillon Brooks? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Till next time, swoosh.